Today, a House subcommittee heard public testimony on a bill that would allow early voting by 2 weeks and make changes to absentee voting rules. News 19's Becky Buds has more on how this bill would impact voting throughout South Carolina.
South Carolina lawmakers are considering a bill to establish no excuse early voting across the state and make changes to absentee voting laws.
There are some things here that are amazing and we've been asking for, and there's some things that might need a little tweaking.
The bill, sponsored by House Speaker Jay Lucas and backed by nearly 50 Republican House members, would eliminate excuses for absentee voting like work obligations and vacation, but it would create a 2-week period for early voting leading up to an election. It would also require absentee ballot applications to include a government-issued photo ID number, and that's something opponents say infringes on people's right to vote.
Democracy, about making the ballot available for all your constituents, then I strongly encourage you to amend House Bill 4919.
On Wednesday, a House subcommittee heard public testimony on the bill. It heard several ideas which supporter Representative Brandon Newton welcomes.
And that's kind of the point of the bill, is to be a bill that restructures our election and allows members to present their ideas.
Newton says this bill will put South Carolina on a long list of states that has early voting and mandated voting times.
I think it actually rapidly expands that access to voting.
Several amendments to the bill are expected to come, especially on the requirement that early voting sites be at least 10 miles from each other. Wednesday's hearing comes a day after the House amended another elections-related bill to ban ballot drop boxes and expand audits on elections. Reporting at the State House, Becky Buds, News 19 WLTX.
And election laws are a big priority this session, as more than 24 bills related to South Carolina election laws have been filed by both House Republicans and Democrats.